with Low Carb, and on this episode we're going to do a keto meal prep coming up next. Hi guys, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode we will be talking about my meal prep that I'm going to use for the entire week. I'm going to break it into two different segments just because it's a little bit cumbersome to have it all in one video. So the first meal prep for my weekly meal prep, part one, is listed down below, and the second part for my weekly meal prep is also listed down below in a printable. You can print this off, have it in your kitchen while you are cooking it. Super easy recipes because I'm busy and I know you guys are too. So first thing that we're going to do is make tacos. Second thing is we're going to make burgers. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and make sure you check out my daily blog, countessoflowcarb.com, with daily blog updates, all things keto, all things intermittent fasting. After having lost 50 pounds through keto and intermittent fasting, got another 50 pounds to go. Life is good. So meal prep, doing tacos, keto tacos with my keto taco seasoning. If you don't know how to use my keto taco seasoning, go check out this video up here that has a recipe for you. And we use this because it doesn't have dextrose or maltodextrin, which are carb hidden additives in taco seasoning. So we're gonna make keto tacos, keto burgers, keto cheeseburgers, and my avocado toast, avocado bagel toast. It's on a bagel, it's a keto bagel, it's avocado with butter and cream cheese. Oh my gosh, that's coming up next too. That's not part of my meal prep, but it's gonna be my lunch today. And then on part two video, I'll have my shrimp deviled eggs, my bacon, my sausage and egg casserole, and hard-boiled eggs. And I'll talk about all that easy, cheap meal prep too. So let's dive into today's meal prep. Let me show you how I make my tacos and all my other goodies. I used to use taco seasoning. I don't anymore because it has dextrose in it. Dextrose or maltodextrin are carb thickening agents. Well, they're carbs. They're hidden creepy carbs that are not good for you, and they increase inflammation. So you want to make your own with your own spices and save a bunch of money. This is part of my keto budget saving series, which I have a bunch of them. You can go check out the video links above. But this is how I make my own taco seasoning. Way cheaper, way healthier, and tastes way better. So let me dive in and show you the recipe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is in my skillet, I'm gonna start making my keto tacos. I'm first gonna brown the meat just for the tacos and separate the meat out from the burger. So I'm going to brown all of my taco meat, and then I'm going to add on top of it, after it's cooked, my taco seasoning, which is really simple. Then I'm gonna make it, put it in containers, and get it set for this week's lunch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my taco seasoning in. The meat's totally brown and totally delicious. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the homemade taco seasoning, which you can go see that video here of my recipe. It'll also be down below, and also in a printable if you wanna print it out and have it in your kitchen. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons equals 1 taco seasoning packet. Again, we don't use packet taco seasoning because it has hidden dextrose and maltodextrin, which are creepy carbs basically, and inflammatory properties. So we make our own. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. And let me show you what that looks like because I use more. I like mine well seasoned. So 2 is the recommended tablespoons, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what the tacos look like with the 2 tablespoons added onto it. I'm going to add more seasoning because I like extra seasoning on mine, and just sprinkle that all on there. And I can visually tell how much I like. I will mix that in. The recipe for taco packets usually calls for adding water, but because there's extra grease, because I use the higher fat beef, I don't need to add extra water to this, but you could, and I'll put that down below in the recipe, as a 1/4 cup of water can be added. And then I just let that kind of sit for about 15 minutes to let the spices soak in, turn off the heat, and just let it sit while the taco seasoning gets all in the tacos. Isn't that just beautiful? My tacos going. Those eggs are in my other video, so check out part 2 of my meal plan. And again, the meal plan is down below in a printable for the entire week with both of the 2 videos included into one printable. Okay, now that my tacos have totally had the delicious seasonings all kind of melt together with the grease, these now for lunch or for dinner. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the fridge now that the meat is cooled down a little bit. Don't those tacos look amazing? They're so good with that taco shell. That taco shell is also included below. It's really simple to make, very, very easy to make the day of, right before you eat the tacos. My keto avocado toast, long time coming, but here's my recipe. It's down below. It's also in a printable from countessoflowcarb.com, my daily blog for all things keto and intermittent fasting, because I've lost 50 pounds through intermittent fasting and keto, and I'm dancing towards that finish line. If you do like this video, as always, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe. So what I do is, on my previous video, I have my keto bagels. I will list the recipe down below. I make these once a quarter and freeze them out in separate packaging, like usually 3 bagels per package for the entire quarter. And a parcel that I have is probably once a week. And literally just letting that toast for a little bit to get ooey gooey and nice and crispy. So I just took my bagel out of the toaster oven. I'm gonna put some Kerrygold butter on top of it. Make sure with the new Kerrygold, some of them now say canola oil, which is not in keto diet. We wanna avoid all corn. But I simply just put some butter on top to let it get some extra fats in there. And that's gonna melt because of it being toasted. And while that's melting, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my avocado. And it's nicely ripe from my avocado rotation system. And I'm just gonna put that on the side for now. And there's some black spots in it, so I'm gonna not get that into my little mixture here. Got the seed. Pop the seed out. And scoop out the rest of the avocado. This is melting. I'm gonna help it melt along. I like to put a layer of cream cheese on top of the butter. This is all totally melting. And then I just chop up my avocado and put the beautiful pieces on top. Cut it in half. And voila. That is some beautiful avocado toast. And if you want to know how to make this, it's also included down in the printable below with my recipe. It's super, super. Okay, so on my list of meal prep that I have for this video, I have taco seasoning done, check. Tacos done, check. My avocado toast, check. The last thing that I don't have for this video, but not for my whole week, because I have a part 2 for the full week stuff, it's just too much for one video, is burgers and cheeseburgers. I'm gonna start those now, but I need to let the rest of my meat over here is thawing, and then I'm gonna put it on the grill and probably just wait for it to thaw a little bit and work on my other meal prep in my other video for the other stuff. But I had 3/4 of my things done, which is a victory. Editor's note, if you like any of these products and you wanna get some of them, all of the description links for Amazon will be down below, and you can easily order off them to get delivered straight to your house. So I'm cooking my burger patties, little sliders in there. I'm gonna cook these, and then I will just freeze them for later. They'll be an easy reheat, and then I can put cheese on them once I cook them. Every time I film, he drinks water. Every single time I try to film. But here's my burgers. Gonna let these cook, and then we'll put these into freezer packages, and then when we microwave them to eat them, I'll just eat them without a bun and put cheese on top, and maybe add some mayonnaise. And if you like this video, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and make sure you click the bell that is on the subscription so you get a notification every time I have a cool recipe, something keto related, or something intermittent fasting related. See you guys again soon. Quiet on the set, quiet on the set. Okay, to relax. So good, oh my God. Part of my meal prep was doing some avocado toast. Oh my goodness. So part of, delicious.